Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Inside Out. I'm your host, Philip Green. We missed you last weekend, but we are excited to be back live from Hardnett Hall inside the KMSU studio. We are really excited for this show. It's going to be a fun one.
Yes, and I'm Roxanne Inez. With the news, Minot State student government is now done with elections. More on that is Tyler Lubin.
Thank you, Roxanne and Philip, and it's good to be back. I'm Tyler Lubin, this is the news. The 2021-2022 student government election results are in for Minot State. Congratulations to President Jorge Baez, Vice President of Finance Lorenda Yoba, Vice President of Internal Affairs Maggie Anderson, and Vice President of State Affairs Ann Godwin. The Red and Green School is organizing 3 community gardens on campus this month. There's going to be an event on Friday, April 30th at 12 p.m. prior to the MSU powwow. There will be food, music, and live events, and all MSU students and staff are welcome. Contact Dan Cohn for more information. Coming up soon is the 15th episode of MSU's Lookout. The episode will include an interview with artist and musician Roxy Mathis, along with an interview from MSU student Hannah DePlores. In order to watch, look on the MSU's website for the link for the live stream. Many students here on campus are still working away on assignments despite the warmer weather. Today we are looking at one MSU senior in the art department, Chad Olson with more.
Rayson Renfro's passion for art came early in his high school years, and it has been a relief to him to know what his path at Minot State should be.
It was cool. It was finally, I was finally able to realize, like, oh, this is what, kind of my niche is. Like, this is what I have to offer the world. Like, I should pursue this, and I should keep doing this, and I enjoy doing it, so I should do it as much as I can. So.
For art students on campus, the path to an art degree is full of challenges and often involves taking risks. These risks are what has made Renfro a success at Minot State.
He is self-driven, he is motivated, he is playful, he explores, he takes chances in his art, and oftentimes it's those chances, many of them failures, but it is those golden moments, those chances that put him to the next level.
Renfro spends many long hours on campus focusing on his art. This is not uncommon for art students. It is a testimony to their strong work ethic.
So I wish other students around Minot State realize that, like, the people in our department are really, really dedicated, hard workers.
Renfro is now in his senior year, and his future plans include becoming an art instructor at a university. For KMSU News, this is Chad Olson reporting.
Those students interested in art classes can reach out to Bill Harbour by email. Minot State University Student Athlete Advisory Committee is participating in the Workout for Wishes program with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. In order to help fundraise for the Workout for Wish program, visit MSU's athletic website and find the SAC section. MSU's Giving Day is April 14th. Join the MSU Giving Foundation and help support the campus of Minot State University. This year, every gift will be matched for up to 50%. Visit MSU's Facebook page for more information and updates. And finally, this Saturday, MSU is hosting a Prospective Student Day. The campus of Minot State will be open along with tours showing off all MSU has to offer. Check out if MSU is the right school to continue your education. The campus is open from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and no parking pass is required, and the tours are free of charge. Once again, I'm Tyler Lubin, and that was the news.
Thank you very much, Tyler, for that. Advisory Committee is doing with Workout for Wishes. If you have the opportunity to donate, it is much appreciated. Let's try to raise a lot of money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You may recognize him as a co-host of Inside Out from last year, as well as you've probably seen him on the baseball diamond here at Minot State. Joining me now is broadcasting student and first baseman for the Beavers, Kaden Cardoso.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, no problem, man.
So let's get right into it. You guys have gotten off to a little bit of a hot start here for the baseball team. Let's reflect. How are you feeling about the team so far?
It's pretty good. I don't think we have hit our ceiling yet. I think there's still a lot of little things that we can get done that mean a lot when we're playing. I don't think we've had a complete game where we pitch the ball to our best ability and we hit to our best ability. I just think that there's still a lot more growing that we can do to be a better team. But I think for where we are in the season, I think we're in a really good spot.
Yeah, it says a lot to be where you guys are and not be playing as well as you can be. You guys have had some big performances out there, both on the mound and in the batter's box. You had a couple players hit multiple home runs in the game. We had someone hit for the cycle.
Yeah.
RJ Martinez had a career-high 10 strikeouts. What is it like there being out there on the field and seeing your teammates with success like that?
Yeah, it's just fun to see guys who have put in the work get success that they deserve. You know, you got Jordan Williams, who put in a lot of work and made a lot of really good adjustments, and he is just hitting everything that comes his way. He's got like 6 bombs, something like that. Like he's really just launching every baseball. And you know, to see the guys, I mean, I don't know too much about pitching. I'm not in the room where guys are pitching, but to see them put in the work and to see it kind of come to fruition during the game is really fun to watch.
Yeah, so to keep this success going and even reach another thing, what are some of those little things you think the team needs to do?
Just not getting complacent. Obviously, we enjoy where we are and we like winning, and winning's fun, but there's little things you have to do to make sure that you keep on winning. I think we have to do a better job of dealing with failure, I think myself included. Baseball is pretty hard, and you can't win all the time, especially within your individual battles. You hit 300 and you're pretty good, and that's losing 7 times. So
Yeah, baseball is considered the sport of failure. What are some of your personal goals going into the rest of this season?
I want to have competitive at-bats every time. I kind of want to be less focused on results. I think I want to just focus on going up to the plate, having a plan, and making a pitcher earn to get me out, and going down on my terms if I go down.
Last year, you guys had a really good start to the season, and unfortunately, COVID took away what could have been a really awesome year for the Beavers. What are some of your guys' goals for redemption this year?
I think the goal every year is a national championship. I think every team in the nation wants to win that, and that's the biggest goal there is. But I think a really big step for that would be going to regionals and competing at regionals, and you know, at least giving ourselves a chance to get on the footstep of the World Series.
You guys, for those who haven't seen the Beavers play, at least this year so far, how would you describe the team? What's your guys' identity?
Energetic, loud. There's a lot of words I could use, and not a lot of them are. We really like to have fun. We're out there, and we all pull for each other. We all get real loud. We have a lot of fun.
So baseball, unlike some other sports at the college level, you guys play during the week. You guys are traveling during the week. Sometimes you're gone for weeks at a time. How hard is it to balance school being on the road so much?
It's pretty tough. Sometimes you don't always want to do it, especially after like a 16-hour bus ride. It's hard to go to the hotel and be like, yeah, okay, well, now I want to do homework. It's especially after you're on the road for 2 weeks. It's hard to stay in the school rhythm. Of being, well, I have to do this homework, I have to go to these classes when I can. It's tough. You just have to do the best you can and try to stay ahead while you're here.
You guys play Mankato this weekend. What can fans who come out to the game expect when they see you guys at Corbett?
Competitiveness. I think we're going to go and we're going to try to play our game. We're going to give it our all, and I think our game wins most of the time. So it's going to be a pretty competitive weekend and should be some good baseball.
Awesome. Unfortunately, we are out of time. But again, that is Caden Cardoso, baseball player and broadcasting student. If you have some free time this weekend, make sure to go check out the Beavers at Corbett Field against MSU Mankato. Minot High Athletics is trying something new this year to encourage athletics for the incoming freshmen. With more responsibility.
Junior high student athletes were in for a treat as the Minot High School Athletic Department debuts the 8th grade signing day. Athletes can commit to play high school athletics way before they even set foot as freshmen. For Coach Chauncey Hendershot, he says the importance is there to connect with them early.
That Minot High Athletics is putting together to welcome 8th graders into the fold for our programs. Oftentimes coming from a junior high school, especially in a large school district like that, it can be a little bit intimidating making that jump.
Building those connections as soon as possible will be key for Minot High.
This was an event tonight where we were able to get them in, start the process and kick off the process of transitioning to Minot High Athletics.
Minot High has been and is still preaching about the culture in light of the signing day event.
I think it gives us an opportunity to start building and transforming our culture, making this into a value-based culture with all athletics. It isn't about one sport, it isn't about another sport, it's about us building boys, girls, our entire athletic program to get us to a point where we are the envy of everybody else in the state.
Character is another factor for them moving forward.
It's really not just worrying about wins and losses. Obviously, we worry about those, but it's more about building the potential and character of our kids that are involved in our programs.
Reporting for KMSU TV, I'm Cole Clementich.
Thank you very much, Cole, for that awesome insight on that unique new idea that Minot High is bringing to their athletic program. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. When we are back, we will have 2 interviews from both the men's and women's hockey coaches, as well as we are currently going to go live with Troy Cowell, who is outside Hartnett Hall.
Hey, I'm Troy Cowell. I am the weather boy outside today here outside Hartnett Hall across from the Dome on Minot State's beautiful campus. It's 65 degrees and sunny. We'll have the weather back here after a break. We're going to toss it to Underwriters. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.
Thank you to all of our underwriters. Trinity Health is a comprehensive healthcare system based in Minot, North Dakota.
Fiance, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Mix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
SRT, offering a number of services including phone, TV, internet, and security.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
East End, where the poor is worth so much more, located in downtown Minot.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
Nice Impressions, no job is too big or too small, located in downtown Minot.
MSU Beavers Hockey, online info at msubeavers.com.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
El Azteca, authentic Mexican food on North Broadway near the airport.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
Minot Nutrition Addiction, offering healthy smoothies and meal replacements on the go.
H-Bar-B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Bear's Cat Donuts, located on Broadway across from Minot State campus.
Welcome back from that quick Underwriters break. Thank you again to all of the supporters who make this show happen. We truly couldn't do this without you guys.
It's finally getting warmer all throughout the Minot area. For the first time ever, is Troy outside with the weather.
Hey, I am Troy Cowell. Welcome back here outside Hartnett Hall on the beautiful Minot State campus today. It's 65 degrees currently as we're going to start by taking a look at the weather here in Minot. Currently 65, like I said, and sunny. The high today is 67, the low is low is 40. As we're going to take a look at the 7-day forecast for Minot, North Dakota. It'll be 58 tomorrow and 28 to kick off your weekend cloudy. Saturday will warm up to 70, partly sunny, partly cloudy with a low of 38. On Sunday, expected to be a little rainy, 47 with a low of 27. And on Monday to kick off your week, expect some snow. 37 will be the high, 21 will be the low. And more snow on Tuesdays will be 35 and 20. It'll warm up a little bit. Wednesday will be 42 and partly cloudy, high low of 25. And on Thursday, when we're back here for KMSU weather, it'll be 44 degrees. Currently around the state of North Dakota, it's 65 here in Minot, 66 down in the capital. Out west in Wilson, 72. Down Dickinson is 70. Out east, did not get the warm wake-up call that we did recently. They're still 42 in Grand Forks and 44 in Fargo. As we take a look at some travel for Minot State softball, as they'll be in Duluth this weekend and St. Cloud, sorry. But kicking off in Duluth will be 48 is the high, 41 the low Friday. Once again, 48 on Saturday, the low of 41. Both days expect to be a little cloudy, a little rainy. Sunday will be 55. They'll be in St. Cloud that day, however. And now we're going to take a look at Augusta, Georgia, the home of the Masters, kicked off today. Currently 81 and sunny, high of 87. The low is 62. Phil Mickelson's my pick. I don't know how he's going to win. He's +2 and keeps hitting golf balls in the water, but you never know. And now we're going to toss it to Cole. Cole's got some great stories for us. Some about hockey as both the men's and women's hockey teams prepare. The Division I men's will be in St. Louis, and the women will be here in Minot next week, April 15th. They kick off the tournament. So Cole's got sports right now. Cole?
Hello, Beaver fans. I am Cole Clementich back again this week reporting for KMSU Sports. The ACHA National Tournament begins next Thursday the 15th for both the MSU men's and women's teams. We'll preview each side, and to start off for the women's team, the lucky recipients to have the tournament come here to town to be played at the Mesa Arena Pepsi Rink. Looking at their schedule, they will open next Thursday against the Adrian College Bulldogs. Following that will be the Midland Warriors next Friday and the McKendree Bearcats next Saturday. Sunday will include the semifinal matchups where the seeds will be determined from the first 3 matchups, and the championship game will be on that following Monday at 7. To preview the men's side, KMSU's own Tayton Jelmstead has more.
Next Saturday will begin the Beavers' quest for a 3rd national championship. After the 2020 tournament was canceled due to COVID-19, senior forward Adam Wowick has excitement heading into this year's tournament from previous tournaments he's experienced through his 4 years as a Beaver.
Oh no, it feels great. You know, last time we were there in Frisco, we ended up winning the championship, and it was a real bummer last year once COVID hit. We saw all the other leagues going down, and we knew we were going to go down right with it.
Beavers entered the tournament as the number 6 seed and faced the number 11 seed Calvin University. Head coach Wade Regier says the Knights will be a good first test, but sees ways the Beavers can advance.
For us, we're going to have to play hard. We're going to have to play physical. They haven't played anybody that's nearly as physical as we are, and so we're going to have to use our physical prowess, especially early on, to kind of dictate the pace of the game.
This year's tournament will be held at the Maryville Hockey Complex in St. Louis, Missouri, and runs the 16th through the 20th. Reporting for KMSU, I'm Tayton Jelmstead.
Thank you, Tayton, and some more great insight from him from the Minot State men's hockey perspective. And right now we are joined here in the studio by head coach Wade Regier for the men's team. And Coach Regier, a lot of hype, a lot of excitement going around during this time of year with the national tournament. Biggest thing, just kind of tell us, how excited are the boys right now?
Very excited. We're very excited that the end is finally here. It's been a long, long season and a lot of uncertainty that's really kind of been the whole message all season long, and we're just finally glad that there is a national tournament at the end. And even though it's later than it's normal and it's super warm outside when we're used to cold weather, but we're just excited that we're going to have a chance to finally crown a champion.
Yeah, it's like you said, it was kind of a tough break last year, having to lose the tournament due to COVID and everything, that it was just how excited are they? How much are they going to be really pumped up to be finally back in there and playing in a big stage like this?
It is. Our guys are going to be very hungry, very excited. There's a motivation and a task at hand that we have a chance to win another national championship. We're the defending champs going into last year, and we felt full confidence of getting the job done, and that was obviously dashed due to COVID, and now here we are with another chance to do it. And I think our guys are hungrier than ever. We have a lot of veterans that were on our 2019 championship team that know the expectations. They know what it's like to take at a national tournament and know that the journey is going to have some ebbs and flows, but they're hungry, they're excited, and we're just going to be fired up this week in practice.
How big is that senior leadership going to be, or at least the guys from the recent championship team, with some of the guys having left last year without any clarity, being no champion, just how big is that leadership going to be for the guys?
It's everything. I mean, the national tournament is basically what you call a Game 7, matchup every game, or a gold medal game at the Olympics. Every time we're on the ice, it's do or die, and our leadership's going to be relied on heavily. There's going to be times where we have some adversity. We might be down a goal, or we might get a goal disallowed like we did in last year's semifinal, and just being able to just keep our emotions in check and being able to handle that adversity is going to be the challenge. And I think our leadership, more than anything else, is going to be what we're going to rely on, especially when we get there.
So we're just about out of time here, but just kind of tell us, put a cap on the regular season last night. How do you get the team going and ready, prepared for the upcoming national tournament next week?
Just building off of those wins the last past couple days. I mean, we had one of our worst losses in our last decade to Jamestown about a month ago. And so fueling our excitement, our energy, and everything that we did, which was great, all the little things, and just continue to keep preparing in that direction. And that's exactly what the game plan is going to be.
Well, Coach, certainly a lot of excitement around the national tournament. We thank you for being on the show today. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but thank you once again. Lots of great insight for sure.
Awesome.
And
Thanks, Cole.
Beaver fans, you just got some, once again, heard from Coach Wade Regier on the Minot State men's hockey team. Be out there, get excited, and it's going to be a lot of fun, especially even the women's team too, being here and also keeping track of the men's as they go down to Missouri. But Phil, Roxanne, it's that time of the year. How excited should all Beaver fans be at this time?
It's going to be awesome. I mean, the women's getting to host the tournament is going to be really cool, and then the men's getting to defend their title from 2 years ago. I think it's two awesome opportunities for both teams, and I'm really looking forward to watching both teams.
We're going to take a quick underwriters break, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have an interview with Coach Miner. Entering his fourth season as the head coach of the Minot State women's hockey team, and him and his team are now going to be going to the women's national hockey tournament. With me now is Ryan Miner. Coach Miner, how are you doing today?
Good, thanks for having me.
First of all, congratulations on the season and going to your team's success and everything.
Thank you.
So looking back on the team season so far, what have you guys done well to give you a spot in the tournament this year?
You know, of course, it's been a season that's dragged on quite a bit. Obviously, you know, we've been successful winning hockey games. You know, regardless of the score, a win's a win. So, you know, we've kind of put ourselves in a good position going into the national tournament. We kind of had to work our way up from the start of the year. I think we started the year in the 4th ranked spot, and by the end of the season after conference tournament, we've moved up to the number 2 seeds. So we've put in the work, and everything we've done is kind of preparing us for this upcoming tournament. So.
Right, that's awesome. So with you guys hosting the tournament this year, how are you dealing with preparing for other opponents coming, and how will having that home ice advantage mean to you?
You know, yeah, it's great. You know, obviously we've seen every opponent that we're playing in the tournament, so it's not a matter of us changing anything up, but more so, you know, watching film on the other teams, kind of finding their weaknesses and pinpointing things that we can key in on when we play those games. Obviously, hosting the tournament is a great opportunity. Obviously, we're excited to represent our school and our community on home ice. You know, not having to travel and not having, you know, having those home fans, having our own locker room to go to before games is definitely going to kind of give us an advantage. The biggest thing is knowing that we're going to probably have a good-sized crowd of our own fans and not having to worry about the travel or staying in a hotel or anything like that. So just basically preparing for home game, even though even though it's a national tournament. So I think at the end of the day, having that community support and the school support from the students is going to be huge for us and definitely going to give us that energy going into the tournament.
Right, I totally agree. So the women's team has, again, had a great season so far. Who has been some spotlight players that have given the success to the team?
Yeah, of course. So, I mean, you can always rely on our leadership. We have 4 captains that have definitely stepped up this year, including Sammy Jo Henry, Kenzie Hyde, Haley Wickham, and Cameron Klein. All of them have done their parts in different ways. Sammy Jo has led our team 2 years in a row now in points. Kenzie Hyde's been kind of our backstop on the back end on defense. And then Haley Wickham, has been one of our top centers, for face-offs. And then Cameron Klein is, your grinder type where she's fast, she's feisty, and she can put the puck in the back of the net too. So definitely that leadership, on our team has helped us. And then obviously on our back end, we've had 2 very strong goaltenders, including Jordan Vonko, Haley Beaver, who will both get their opportunity to play at the national tournament. So with that said, everyone's performed this year, and we're hoping that everyone comes out and is prepared, and that we don't have to rely on just 1 or 2 lines, that we can kind of roll 4. And throughout the tournament, it's 5 games in 5 days, so we need to make sure that everyone's dialed in and ready to go.
Right, that's so true. So talking strategy-wise, your first game of the tournament is against Adrian College in Michigan. Looking from the stats, you guys split with them earlier in the season. What is your game plan against them to come on top?
So when you look at that team, I'd say our speed matches. They're a fast team like we are, so when you look at that, it's really going to come down to systematic play, playing physical, So if we can stay within our system and, make sure that we're physical, make sure that we don't allow them to work the puck around, that's kind of going to be that biggest thing, This year, at the start of the year, we did split with them in that first game. We didn't utilize, our system. It was still early. We weren't as physical as we wanted to be. So, as the season's come along, we've definitely improved on that. And so I'm looking forward to playing them again here at the next week. And just at the end of the day, we have to outwork them and go from there. So.
Right. Well, we are all out of time. Thank you so much for coming in today. We all wish you good luck. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll see you when we get back.
Minot State's small enough that you get to experience a lot of good things. You get into radio right away, TV right away, work as a director, a producer, or a talent on the show. It's really fun to be involved doing all those things. We've got the new technical equipment. Everything you work with here, for the most part, is going to be out there in the real world. Neil Roberts is a great mentor. He has been seasoned in TV and radio and able to bring that experience to the classroom, and he's personable. He has a passion for it, and he wants everyone else to share that passion as well. I'm the director and producer of Inside Out. I work with a lot of different people and make sure that everyone's satisfied and everybody's working together to make communication what it is. Over this semester, everybody's worked together and found this rhythm with each other, and it all just comes together, makes a really nice finished product.
Welcome back from that quick broadcasting promo. Well, our show is officially over, but we had a really good show.
Yeah, we did. We had student government elections and other news with Tyler, a really good baseball interview from you. Cole interviewed Coach Wade and told us other sports-related news, and I interviewed the women's hockey coach, Coach Ryan Miner. And Troy did weather for the first time outside, so that was awesome.
Yeah, it really was a great show, and we want to thank you all for tuning in. Come back next week, same time, and we really appreciate your support every week. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week.